In today's video, I'm going to show you how we stenciled a t-shirt. The beautiful heart stencil. And it's the month of love, February, so I thought we'd get a little creative and do something for one's loved one to show that, first of all, you love them, and secondly, you can be creative. So I'm going to be using Hamilton's Pro Chalk stencil brush, and they come in various sizes. And in the intro, you might have seen the Hamilton Pro Chalk Crafter's tray set. It has brushes, stencil brushes, a roller, masking tape. It's the ideal tray set for someone who's starting out crafting, or for someone who is constantly working with arts and crafts or being creative. It's an ideal set to have. Okay, so in front of us to the left, we've got the t-shirt, the stencil brush, a piece of cardboard to fit in between the shirt so it doesn't bleed through when we stencil, some fabric paint, and we've got a little bit of toweling to the right there that we can just dab off the excess off our stencil brush. So let's get stenciling. Okay, so it's a dabbing motion with a stencil brush. So you dip into your paint, and I really put my paint into my lids because I use so little. So you dip into the paint, stipple the excess off on the toweling, and then proceed to your t-shirt stencil and dab in a hard downward motion. When it runs a little lean, you can load again, take off the excess, and continue stippling. You can use different brushes for each color. I've just got a little bit of water and I'm cleaning it every time I'm changing color, and I'm actually blending the colors into one another slightly, that it gives it a creative feel. So dip in, take off the excess, and it's an up and down hard stippling motion. So we take off that excess because we don't want it getting under the stencil. And I just sprayed contact adhesive spray behind the stencil, a very light spray coat, let it dry for about a minute or two, and then I stick it down onto the t-shirt, which keeps it in place. But remember that cardboard is underneath the first layer of t-shirt, so it doesn't bleed through. Once done, an hour later, I took the stencil off, and I was quite impressed, I must say. I think that should win someone's heart. So some fabric paint and Hamilton's Pro Chalk stencil brush. That's the perfect finish. Hope you enjoyed the creativity. If you like, please subscribe.